10 signs you will be a great husband. As a man, to win your woman's heart over to your home forever and a day more, you will have to be prepared to be a great husband. Apart from having your pockets rich and smelling exotic, there are basic signs that qualify you to stand out amongst thousands of eligible men. Maybe you know them already, maybe not. In this video, we'll share with you 10 signs you will be a great husband. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. 1. You are a good communicator. Communication is important to every human relationship. No one can exist perfectly without having who to talk or listen to. Before you assume that communication is all about being chitty-chatty, let's bring it to the most simple level. Communication is being able to be heard, understood, and replied to by way of words, actions, or deeds. So, are you good at paying attention to hear and observe? How do you let people know how and what you feel? Do you mean A, or find yourself communicating B? Are you in the habit of misinterpreting clearly expressed needs of people? Do you always jump into conclusions without validating the information you received? A good communicator does not only talk to be heard or act to be noticed. He is patient enough to observe how his words and actions are being received, and he does all he can to say or act what he means. Above all, he is committed to validating information from the giver before he reacts. 2. You have a teachable spirit. There is no easier way to say that we are all learning than like this. Nobody is a compendium of knowledge. Irrespective of your position as the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company or your genital career, there is no end to what you can learn from others. One of the core attributes of a great husband is being willing to be taught by his wife, as womanly as she is. Perhaps you'll be quite helpful around the house if you learned how to cook. Ego may want to play fast one on you, with such reasons as being overgrown to start messing around with recipes and pots. However, duly seeking for help in that area and being committed to learn, especially when there is someone ready to teach you, is a sign you will make a great husband. It starts with thrashing out ego and seeing everyone around you as a source of valuable knowledge. 3. You are absolutely happy by yourself. Most people think others should make them happy. Being a happy man means you do not snap at people when they move their attention from you to meaningful activities. You are satisfied and do not need anyone to validate your relevance. It translates to being appreciative of favors done to you and still retaining your commitment when someone isn't able to do as much as was done for you previously. A happy man gives off happiness wherever he goes. Make yourself happy because it's all about you. 4. You love teaching people. Getting a degree in education isn't the only way to be qualified to teach. As long as you are passionate about showing someone in need how stuff is done, you are already a teacher and can make a great husband. Rather than complaining or whining all day because a task she can execute impeccably was messed up with, a great husband makes out time as soon as possible to teach his wife either through demonstrations or by the lecture technique in love. That you have taught it well shouldn't imply that you will not praise your wife's positive efforts which came from applying the lessons you learned. Here, ego in your head once more should be thrashed out ferociously. 5. You offer support unconditionally. To some, being supportive is to simply hear them talk about their visions and missions without condemning the notoriety of their ambitions. To others, just offering a shoulder to cry on is their own definition of unconditional support. One doesn't stumble upon a part of the heart written, "I am supportive." It takes a consensuous effort to cultivate first an attitude of care and compassion for others. Supportiveness always follows afterward. Without building on selfless concern for people you live, school, or work with, it will be a Herculean task giving unconditional support when you get married. Remember, an old dog cannot learn new tricks. Start working on yourself from now if you want to be a great husband. 6. You are faithful. Faithfulness in this context is all-encompassing. It does not start and end with fidelity. Being able to keep to your promises most of the time is a sign of faithfulness. Being in the mall and answering a call that gives the impression that you are in the cinema is a sign of unfaithfulness. Lying about your goals and aspirations makes you unfaithful and untrustworthy. Therefore, when it comes to fidelity, an aspect of faithfulness is only talked about. As crucial as the need to stay true to your promises is, do not forget that flirting with your colleague at your workplace as a married man is a clear signal that you are unfaithful and not a great husband. It is a simple logic. 7. You are respectful. To be respectful is showing respect. Respect is according someone value, appreciation, and understanding in a manner that depicts that you are serious about treating them appropriately. As with supportiveness, respect is not accidental. Respect is learned and earned. When you treat someone well, you stand a healthy chance of getting the favor in return. A situation whereby you do not respect boundaries and expect someone to do what they find difficult or are not ready to do signifies that you are disrespectful, and unless you change, you cannot make a great husband in a marriage. Marriage is an extension of who you have been outside. It does not make you different until you're ready to be different. 8. You are goal-oriented. A goal-oriented person almost does not get defeated. He is after getting something useful done and does not relent in achieving it. A husband of greatness has a plan for his home and works towards attaining it. When he visualizes a peaceful home, he works as an agent and an advocate of peace while involving his wife in the process. He does not leave events to chance, neither does he shirk on his responsibility to his family. Simply put, a goal-oriented man is an achiever. 9. You are willing to admit your mistakes. Show me a man who thinks so highly of himself that he does not err, and you have shown me a man difficult in a marriage. To be a great husband, you should make room for seeing how wrong you may be concerning a matter that you feel is right. It could be buying a house without telling your wife. Though a thoughtful act, she must have felt slighted for not being part of the decision-making process on the house. Readily admitting your mistake is a huge step towards making peace with her. Acknowledging the wrongdoing isn't the end. You have to apologize sincerely and strive to avoid the repetition of such a mistake. 10. You can adjust to beliefs and values of people who matter to you. A successful marriage, amongst other things, is built on common beliefs and values. When a couple isn't agreeing on a given issue and none is willing to compromise his or her stand, rifts are possible to occur. Being able to tolerate another person's cultural, religious, and social background is an asset in making a good home and a great husband. If you cannot marry someone you are aligned with in beliefs, norms, and values. In conclusion, who we are before marriage determines how our marriage goes. It's all about our attitude. To be a great husband, you will have to be a great man. Thank you for watching our videos. We'd like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.